All right, y'all, I have 8 large flour tortillas spread out on my baking sheet. Now I'm gonna take some cheese sauce and we're gonna pour this right on top of our tortillas, all right? Oh, and if it just comes out like that, it's totally fine. All right, I actually really like this Taco Bell queso, so that's what we're using, all right? So we're gonna get 1 jar and we're making a delicious, easy dinner or lunch, whatever y'all want, okay? So we're gonna spread this cheese sauce out. All right, it's kind of thick. I like it like that. It's gonna be delicious, y'all. It's gonna be so good. All right, spread, 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 spread. Perfect. I just wanna eat this. I just wanna lick it. I'm not going to, but I want to. I ain't gonna lie. All right, y'all, next, I have some cooked ground beef. So this ground beef was cooked in taco seasoning. I have 2 pounds in this container. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna use, but we actually might use it all. You know what? We're using it all, I think. I keep changing my mind. I can't decide, because I'm like, am I gonna be able to close this thing? But it's okay. Y'all are gonna love this easy, yum, yum dinner. All right, let me get the rest of this out. Yep, we're using it all. Why not? Fred's gonna love this too. Fred's gonna love it, I'm gonna love it, and that's it, y'all. Oh, I only have 1 tortilla left. Uh-oh. I should have saved another. Okay, well, it's okay, y'all. We're gonna make it work. But I think I made a boo-boo, y'all, but that's okay. It's okay, you know what? We're going with it. Sometimes life gives you lemons, and you just gotta make your lemonade. And now we have some tostada shells. So we're gonna put these on top, like so. Let's see, yep. Okay, and if they crunch a little, that's fine. I don't care, because, nope, I don't like that one. You know what I wanna do right now though, y'all? I wanna eat some of this cheese dip. Hold on, I'm just gonna get some right here, because it's so good. Oh my goodness, okay. Y'all, I'm hungry. I am. All right. Now, I have a thing of sour cream here, but I gotta mix it. You know when you don't mix the sour cream and like all the liquids on top? That's what's happening right now. Things I should have done before I started this video, but that's okay. We're putting a dollop of sour cream on top of each tostada shell. And you know what? We're using our fingers because we are. God gave us fingers to use in the kitchen, right, y'all? And that's why he gave us cats too, so they can hang out with you in the kitchen. I know y'all agree with me on that. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna spread this out a little. It don't have to be perfect. Also, if y'all wanna put sour cream on these before you put them on top of this thing, you can, but we're just going with it, okay? This is gonna be great, all right, wonderful. I wanna eat more of that cheese dip though, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Okay, next, I have some shredded lettuce. I'm putting some lettuce right on top. All right, little lettuce. All right, now we have I need another spoon, but that's okay. We have some pico de gallo. And Walmart ran out of the medium kind, so they gave me the spicy hot kind. I wonder how hot this is. Bridgie, have you had this before?
I haven't.
Me either. So we're gonna use this sparingly because it makes me nervous. All right. All right, y'all. Shoo, this is gonna be a very stuffed thing. We have some Sargento cheese, the 4-cheese blend. All right, we're putting this on top too. Nice layer of cheese. So we're making a giant sheet pan crunchwrap supreme. I think that's what it's called. All right, so nice layer of cheese. All right, now the fun part. This is the part that always makes me nervous. So now what we gotta do is, yep, okay. Exactly as I thought, but it's okay, y'all. You know what? We going with it. We're gonna make this work. That's what we gonna do, okay? Because I'm looking around, I'm trying to see, you know what? I'm improvising, I'm gonna improvise. All right, we have to fold this. Okay, y'all. There we go, all right. So I have some toothpicks here because every time I see this recipe, like when other people make it, they like show it perfectly folded, but I'm like, how, it don't stay. You have to like pin it together. So we're using toothpicks to do that, okay? So we're gonna put this one right on top, okay? Like this. All right, y'all, so now we're gonna spray the top. No, this is what we have to do. I'm all over the place today. Okay, y'all, I want everything covered. So we're gonna cover these parts with some crunchy ones because I made a mistake. I don't have any more tortillas. We're gonna cover the whole top layer. All right, so good thing I have extra of these. All right, even though it doesn't look as pretty, it's fine. It's gonna taste delicious. Crunchwrap Supreme in a sheet pan. All right, now I have some avocado oil spray. If y'all wanna do butter, you can, but I'm gonna spray this on top. All right, we're putting this in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. Y'all are gonna love this easy, yummy Crunchwrap Supreme. All right, y'all, here's Frankie Foo-Foos. He just went to the groomer the other day. Yeah, he got his little belly shaved. He got all his knots brushed out, right, baby? You being a good boy, or are you cranky today, huh? I don't think he likes when I talk in his ear. He was about to growl, y'all. I could tell. All right, I'm gonna put you down, and I'm gonna throw you a treat because you're being a good boy. Floofy Lou, he just ran away so fast. There you go, get a treat. Oops, I hit him with a treat. They're like little freeze-dried treats, y'all, so it didn't hurt him, but he's eating it now. He's happy. Anyways, our sheet pan crunch wrap. All right, so if y'all want to garnish it with some stuff, you can. I'm gonna put a little sour cream on top because why not? And then I'm also gonna put a little bit of lettuce on top, even though there's already some in there. But okay, and then also, look, I have a few tomatoes. All right, so that's it. So at this point, y'all, I mean, do what makes you happy, but this is what makes me happy. Everything makes me happy. Food makes me happy, and cats. I'm just gonna slice into this bad boy and try and get myself a slice. You know, yeah, that's it. I need a, man. Y'all should see my kitchen right now. Bridget, you're show. Look at this mess, y'all. Look at this big mess. That's it. It's a big mess. I got stuff everywhere, and that's all. Anyways, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat. Let's see if I can get this out. Oh boy, I didn't cut this good enough, but that's okay. Okay, y'all, here we go. Let's see. Okay, yep, we almost got it. All right, that looks great. It's still smoking a little bit, but I think it's gonna be good. So I could get myself a plate, but I could also just do this. This will serve a crowd, y'all. This is gonna be so good. I'm excited. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all, this tastes better than Taco Bell. All right, y'all, we have 1 pound of pepper jack cheese. I just cubed it up, like so. Next, we have about a cup or so of diced up tomatoes. These are those like little plum, what are they called? I don't even know. Those little tiny sweet vine wrapped tomatoes. It's what I had left over at my house, so that's what we used. All right, y'all, I also have 1 finely cut up jalapeno right on in, all right? So I know it's football season. Everyone's getting together to watch those big games, so I thought it would be fun to make a yummy queso dip, y'all. All right, now here we have 1 pound of American cheese. I got the white kind. I got it sliced at my deli, all right? So I cut it up a little bit. I'm just gonna like sprinkle it a little bit in here and break it up a little, but now it's gonna cover my pretty design, but that's all right. That's all right, okay, y'all? So I've made a crock pot queso before. But this is kind of a version of that y'all can just make in your oven, right? I know sometimes on game days we have something in the crock pot, we have something in the oven, so y'all can cook this in the oven as well. All right, now y'all, I have this taco seasoning, this cheesy taco seasoning. So we're gonna put about half this package on top. If y'all wanna use more, you can. Actually, yep, half. That's how much we're using. And then we also gonna add a little bit of sea salt. All right, nice and simple, y'all. All right, so now to make this queso a little bit creamy, we have some evaporated milk, y'all. So we're just gonna pour this right on top. And for this recipe, for the 2 pounds of cheese, we're using 2 cans, all right? We're using 2 cans. All right, y'all, so very simple. If y'all wanna use like canned stuff in here, chilies and etc., some Rotel, you can. But for this one, I just decided to chop up some fresh tomatoes and jalapenos because I had those. So we're actually gonna cover this with foil and put it in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. Y'all are gonna love this easy dump and bake queso. Y'all, I forgot to add the red onion, very important. So we're gonna do about a little handful of diced up red onion, all right? I'm gonna mix this again and then cover it with foil and bake it. All right, y'all, I just took this cheese dip out of the oven. I had it covered for about 20 minutes, all right? Here we go, this looks so good. So now we're gonna give it a nice mix. It is liquidy, but we want that, all right? So we're just gonna mix it up to get all the cheese globs broken up. Get it nice, get the texture good, just how we want it. And again, y'all, covered about 20 minutes, all right? Mixy, mixy, we're just mixing this up. I'm so excited, y'all. This queso is so good. There's so many variations y'all can do, and y'all are gonna love this, all right? So I'm gonna keep mixing it a few more seconds, and then I'm gonna put it in my serving dish with some tortilla chips, and then I'm gonna turn the camera around and we're gonna try this amazing queso. All right, y'all, here we have our oven-baked queso dip. I just put it in my little serving platter, a little cilantro on top, so guess what? Time to try it. I never made a queso dip I didn't like, so it's gonna be good, and y'all, it gets a little bit thicker as you let it sit. I like using the 2 cans of evaporated milk. I think it's real good. I like my queso a little runny though, but y'all can do whatever you'd like, all right? Here we go. Y'all, this is a winner. This is so good. Your guests will love this. Make this for game day. It's so good, y'all. All right, y'all, this is the ultimate game day appetizer. I'm starting with a canned pizza crust, cutting it into little squares, and then rolling it into little balls, lining it up on this half sheet pan I have. Now, y'all, in each quadrant, we're using a different dip. I bought all these dips at my local grocery store, but y'all can use whatever kind you like. All right, I have an artichoke dip, a chipotle dip, an onion dip, and then in the last one, I have a queso dip. Now, y'all, if you want, on top of these, you can add a little extra something. So I'm putting a little salsa on top of the queso. Let's see what else I'm doing here. I'm talking faster than I'm working. All right, a little bit of green onion on top of the onion dip, some bacon on top of the spinach dip, and what do I put on the last one? Some cheese, some extra cheese. Y'all can season it again as well if you'd like. I used a little parsley over the whole thing. And now, y'all, we're going to brush a little bit of butter right on top of these little pizza balls. This is going in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes or until the pizza's done. This is the best appetizer to serve at your Super Bowl parties. Everybody loves it, and you can totally customize it. Enjoy, y'all. All right, y'all, we have 1 can of Grand's biscuits. Got to open this up. There we go. Get all these out onto our cutting board. Y'all see I have a few things going on here. We're making a delicious, easy, yummy, delicious thing. That's what we're making, a thing. All right, so we have 8 biscuits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're gonna split each one in half. So I guess we can cut them or we can rip them. It don't really matter, but we want 16 pieces. Look, I'm trying to do math in my head and I'm like, whoa, what's happening? Pepper jack cheese sticks. They're fun to play with. Just do that. It's real fun. All right, so we're gonna cut these into fourths. And I guess I could have done this ahead of time too, but I didn't. And now, look, I lined them up to make them look pretty, but now it's just kind of dumb. So whatever, it is what it is. I'm just gonna stack them up and cut them. And there was definitely an easier way to do this, y'all, but you know what? Sometimes I just like to do things the hard way because why not, all right? So then when life actually is hard, I'm like, no big deal, it's fine, because sometimes I choose it. Okay, y'all, anyway, so now we're gonna take 2 of these squares and we're gonna put it inside one of these, and then we're gonna close it. And then we're gonna roll it up like a ball, all right? So I'm gonna show y'all one more time because it's real hard, okay? So one of the pieces, right? We have 16 pieces of biscuit. We put in 2 pieces of this cheese and we rolling it up like a ball. And now I'm gonna do the rest and then we're gonna be right back. All right, y'all, so after you have all 16 of your biscuits filled with cheese, we're gonna move this and we're gonna put these little dough balls, I like that. Cookie balls, dough balls. We're gonna put them around our cast iron skillet, all right? So we're making a delicious, easy appetizer. Y'all are absolutely gonna love this. And it's all in one pan, basically. I didn't have to use this cutting board, but I did. All right. So that looks real pretty so far. I have some cooked ground beef. This is about a pound, maybe it's a little more, I don't know. I cooked 2 pounds and I used some for another recipe, so we're putting this right in here, all right? That's good, we're gonna save a little bit because we're putting some more stuff in here, y'all, all right? We also gonna take, let's see here, I have some salsa. You can use whatever kind you like. So we're gonna put about half this jar on top of our ground beef. About half, that's about half, all right? We also, y'all, have 16 ounces of Velveeta cheese. I cut it up into little squares, so we're just putting this in here too, all right? I'm just gonna put it all of it in, on top, you know, everywhere. We're having a delicious, easy appetizer. Y'all are gonna love this, and I kind of feel like it needs a little more salsa, so we're gonna put a little more salsa on top. Beefy, cheesy deliciousness. That's what it's called, all right? That's what I'm calling this. Beefy, cheesy deliciousness. 16 ounces of Velveeta. All right. Y'all can make this for whenever you want, for game day, or I don't know. The Super Bowl didn't happen yet, but I ain't sure when I'm posting this video, so maybe before Super Bowl. Y'all should make this for Super Bowl. I'll post it before then. And if I don't, I mean for 2025, okay? All right. All right. We also here gonna put a little bit of a green onion right on top. That looks so pretty. Okay, and now y'all, we have one more little step. So I have a little bit of butter here. I also have some taco seasoning. I did cook the ground beef in taco seasoning, just so y'all know, but we're gonna put a little bit in our butter, about a tablespoon of melted butter. And then we're gonna mix this up with a knife, because why not, okay? I'm gonna mix this up with a knife. All right, there we go. Now y'all, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna brush these little biscuit dough balls with our butter, our taco seasoning butter, all right? Taco seasoning butter. Y'all, this is gonna be so good. Seriously, y'all are gonna absolutely love this. Y'all are gonna love it. Yum, 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 yum. All right. So we're gonna put this in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes, all right? And then that's it, y'all. Y'all, I love making this because you just serve it right on in this dish. But that looks beautiful, huh? You know what, I'm gonna move this out of the way too so we can get another image of it. And that's it, y'all, I'm so excited. Say hi, you tired? Yeah, you having a sleepy day, aren't you? Every day is a sleepy day for you, baby. I love you so much. All right, they just want to say hi and see your pretty eyes, all right? All right, baby, I'll give you a treat in a minute. I know, you've been a good boy. He's been working hard today, y'all. All right, so here is that thing I made. Ground beef, Velveeta, salsa, and then these little biscuit bombs that have some pepper jack cheese inside. So here we go, y'all. Yeah, I didn't even get a plate, so I guess this is just what we're gonna do. We're just gonna eat it like this, all right? We're gonna get one of these little things. And then this is gonna be so hot. All right, well, it's okay. We're just gonna do it. So I guess y'all can like mix this up if you want, because remember the Velveeta, oh yes, okay. I think we should mix it up. I love Velveeta, y'all. It's so good. I don't care what anyone says. It tastes delicious, okay? It tastes delicious. So we have this beefy, tomatoey, cheesy dip, and then these little biscuit bombs. So, all right, y'all, it's gonna be so hot, but that's okay. I'm gonna do it, because I love Velveeta, and Velveeta loves me, and I am excited. Y'all should make this for the Super Bowl, I'm telling y'all. Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Go Taylor Swift. All right, y'all, we have one package of frozen spinach. I think it was like 9 ounces or something, right out of Frankie Fufu's dish, all right? We have 1 can of quartered artichoke hearts, right on in our little bowl, our bowl. I should make a video where I use only cat dishes. All right, now we have sour cream. We're using about 2/3 of a cup, all right? So I'm just putting that right on in here. All right. We also have 8 ounces of cream cheese. Cream cheese, I love cream cheese. So does Bridgie. We love it. It's so good. And then we're gonna take some mayonnaise, about 1/3 of a cup, all right? So that much. That's about 1/3. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. I'm usually right. I'm always right. That's what, Fred, my husband, knows that. I'm always right. All right, y'all. So now we're gonna give this a little mixy, but not with this spatula, because it ain't working that well. We also have to season this a little. So we actually taken 1 bag, how much is this? 6 ounces of Parmesan cheese. Right on in. And then we're gonna add a little bit of chili flakes or crushed red pepper. That's the same thing, right? I just like a little zest, so you can put as much or as little as you'd like, but I don't know, I like a little spice in my life lately. All right, it's okay, a little bit of salt. I like sea salt. And what else am I gonna put in here? Maybe some garlic powder, because why not? Garlic makes everything better. So do cats, y'all know that though. All right, now we're gonna give this a little mix with our trusty fork. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna move this. We are gonna use that dish, but it's annoying me right now, so I'm moving it. All right, so time to mixy this all up real good, all right? So I know football season is coming, y'all, so I wanna make y'all some of my favorite like party recipes that are good for a crowd while you're watching the big game or something like that, all right? So we're just gonna give this a little mix. And you know what else, y'all? I'm kind of tempted to put my hands in here right now. I don't know, I just feel like it might be easier, but I also might not. I'm still debating. The jury's out. Will I mix with my hands or won't I? What do y'all think? I wish this could be live, or I could like pause it for a second and like, it's like one of those, remember those books, y'all, like Choose Your Own Adventure or something? Like, if y'all could tell me what I should do, but I don't know. Anyways, babble, babble, babble. The babbling continues, it never ends. I just say what I'm thinking all the time. Maybe that's good, maybe it ain't, I don't know. All right, we're gonna move this to the side. Now y'all here, I have a canned pizza crust, all right? So we're gonna open this baby up like that. Y'all be careful, all right? I wonder if anyone has ever gotten hurt from one of these things. Shoo, it's crazy. That thing just popped right in my hands. I mean, all right. So now what we're gonna cut this up into slices, all right? We're gonna leave it rolled. We're gonna cut this into slices. I don't know, about that thick? what is that, like an inch or so, a centimeter? I don't know. About that thick though, all right? This is an all-in-one pan, easy, delicious spinach artichoke dip. And I love using this pizza crust because it's delicious. All right, that one's a little smushed, but that's okay. Smushed is fine. Frankie Fufu's face is smushed and he's cute. Okay, so now we're spraying this. We're taking our little pizza rolls and we're gonna put these all around, all right? I hope I made an even amount. I wasn't even paying attention. I think I did. Okay, well, I didn't. That's all right. We're gonna do that. That looks great. Perfect. Look at that, y'all. That one's a little wimpy. I don't know. That one, I feel bad for that one. Fred could have that one. I'll get the big one. All right, y'all. So now we're gonna take this mixture, and I feel like I'm gonna get my spatula back, and we're gonna put it mostly in the middle. All right. If it gets on the bread, that's fine, but mostly in the middle. Okay. And yeah, this is a 11 by 8 baking dish, all right, 11 by 8. I feel like I'm gonna move these to the side a little more because we need more room. We need more room inside, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about that right now, so guess what? Hands, it's time to use our hands. It's so much fun. Cooking is fun. I love using my hands. I'm making a mess today. Bridget's gonna go home with like food all over her because I'm like just so excited. You know what, y'all? I'm really just excited that I'm back filming, that Bridget's back, because Fred be annoying me. Y'all know how he is. Try to tell me what to do and stuff. Me and Bridget have fun. Fred just annoys me. Y'all have husbands, you know how it is. All right, y'all. After that, we're gonna take some mozzarella cheese. All right, mozzarella, about a cup or so, and we're just gonna sprinkle it on top. All right, right on top, about a cup. Give or take, whatever floats your little boat. All right, y'all, so we're gonna put this in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. Y'all are gonna love this pull-apart spinach artichoke dip. Y'all, look at Kevin. You wanna know what, y'all? I just went to pick up Frankie Fufu's to be in the video, and then Kevin came running out. He was just sitting here staring at me. He's basically saying like, y'all, I'm the famous internet cat, put me in, right? Right, baby? I love you so much. Mwah. Love you, baby. Okay, I'll give you a treat in a minute. All right, y'all. So remember we made this pull-apart spinach and artichoke dip. We used pizza crust and then some other stuff. So let's see. I think I'm just gonna like, oh yeah, there we go. We're just gonna do this. So we're gonna get a piece of this out. I took this out of the oven a little while ago, so if y'all wanna serve it when it's still like super warm, you can. But it's still steaming a little. So this is great for game day. It's a great appetizer. I'm gonna get a little more of the dip. Remember, we put the dip in the middle and then let it overlay to the bread on the side. But y'all, I love a good spinach and artichoke dip, so I'm excited to try this. It's gonna be good. All right, y'all, here we go. So I'm gonna get a piece of this pizza crust, and I guess I'm gonna use this spoon. I'm gonna put some of this right on here. I hope it's not hot. All right, y'all, here we go. Y'all, okay. Y'all, this is a winner. Like 10 out of 10. Y'all have to make this for football games or whatever. Y'all are gonna love it. All right, y'all, I have 1 8-ounce sprig of cream cheese. I cut it into little cubes, all right? All right, next, I have 1 can of diced green chilies. I did not drain it. We're just gonna dump this right on top, just like so. Get all this out, all right. All right, y'all, this is gonna be so good, so amazing. All right, we have here 1 can of refried beans, all right? Do y'all like refried beans? I wanna know what your favorite kind of I can't even say it. Refried beans. Refried beans. Say that 5 times fast. Refried beans, I can only do it twice, y'all. If y'all can do it more than twice, let me know. Let me know your secret. It's like a tongue twister. Refried beans, okay, there we go. Refried beans. All right, next here, we have 1 package of taco seasoning. You can use mild or medium or hot, whatever y'all like, all right? Just right on top. We're just gonna do it just like that. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Next, we're taking about 1 cup of pepper jack cheese. All right. And we're taking 1 cup of shredded extra sharp cheddar. Cheddar makes it better. All right. Look at that. Okay, that's about 2 cups, right? Okay, and then we also gonna take here about 1 cup of sour cream. Right on top. Let's see, no, we need a little more. All right. All right, y'all, just like that. And then we also, at this point, I forgot one thing, a little bit of green onion. Okay? All right, y'all, so we're just gonna put this in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 15 minutes just to get these cheeses to melt, and then we have one more step. All right, y'all, so this was in the oven just about 15 minutes, so now I'm just gonna give it a mix, okay? We just wanna kind of heat everything up, so we're gonna mix this all together. Sour cream, cream cheese, refried beans, chilies. I forgot what else I put in here already, so we're just mixing it up. Mixy, 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 mixy. I should have got my trusty fork. Why am I using a spatula? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I want to lick it. Okay, y'all, I'm going to try it. Y'all, it tastes good so far. It tastes good. I was tasting it. My husband, Fred, was just like looking at the dish. I'm like, hello? They want to see me taste it. What are you doing down there, all right? Shoot. Usually my friend films me. My husband, Fred, I don't know. We don't always work best together, y'all. He always tries to tell me what to do, then I get mad, and then that's it. All right. So once it's in a pretty flat layer, that's flat enough, let's get this stuff off the edge. All right. We have one more step, y'all. This dip is actually real good. All right, so now we're going to take about 2 more cups of cheese, all right? So pepper jack, and y'all can use whatever kind of cheese you like. I like the blend of pepper jack and cheddar because I like a little spice in my life, and then extra sharp cheddar right on top. All right, y'all. All right, just like that. All right, y'all, so once you have that nice layer of cheese on top, we're going to put this back in the oven, I don't know, about 10 minutes or so till the cheese is melted, and then y'all are going to love this delicious, easy dip. All right, y'all, so we let our cheese melt, and we took our dip out of the oven. So I love making it in this foil pan because you could bring it anywhere. Everyone loves this dip anytime I make it and bring it to a little gathering. So what I like to do before I finish, I like to take some black olives, and I like to put these on top. And y'all, again, you could do whatever you'd like, but I love black olives. I think they're delicious. So we put a little bit of black olives right on top. All right, I also here have some cut up cherry tomatoes. I put these on top as a garnish as well. I just put them right in the center. People could do whatever they'd like. And then we also have some cilantro. Here we go. I'm just kidding. That would be funny if I left that there, y'all. I know y'all would get mad at me. Not all of y'all. A lot of y'all would think it was funny because you have good senses of humor. All right, we're just going to put a little cilantro right on top just because it looks pretty. And I know a lot of people don't like cilantro because it tastes like soap or something, but we just put it right there. And that's it. Okay, y'all, you can just go to your gathering with this little pan, and you can even put the shredded cheese on top and then just pop it in the oven for a few minutes to melt it right before you serve it. So I have some chips here, so I'm just going to try it like this, y'all. I'm not even going to transfer it to another bowl. Grab your favorite chips. All right, I have some chips here, and then you know what? I'm just gonna get like a little spoonful from the edge. Even though I should do it from the center. I know y'all like when I do that. So we have this delicious, easy party dip, totally customizable. I think it would be good if you added some rotel as well, but I didn't. So I'm just going to eat it like this, y'all. I'm so excited. I love dip. Y'all. I mean, I knew it was going to be good because I make this all the time, but always a crowd favorite, y'all. Y'all got to try this. All right, y'all, I have 2 bricks of cream cheese. To that, I'm adding about 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese, all right? We're making a duo of dips, and I'm excited. Now, y'all, we have some beer. We're adding about a 1/4 cup right on in. There we go. I think that's about a 1/4 cup. I don't know. We're adding about a tablespoon or so of chives. A little bit of garlic powder. I like garlic, so we use more than a little bit. A little bit of black pepper. Some salt. And y'all, also my secret ingredient, little celery seed. We only using about a teaspoon or so. That's probably less, but that's good, all right? Now we're gonna give this a little mix, and I'm gonna see what the texture's like. So we're making a delicious dip here. We're making a duo of dips today, but this is the first one. And I'm just gonna give this a little mix to see what the texture's like, to see if we need to add some more beer. I got my beer right here. We're just gonna leave it right here. Beer. Beer. I like this beer because it just says beer. No, I'm just kidding. I don't love beer. It ain't my favorite drink, but I like it when I cook sometimes. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna give this a little mix. I'm gonna try it mix it with my spatula to see. And all right, y'all, I actually think this is good. All right, so I'm gonna get my other dip going, and then I can't wait to show y'all how I like to serve this. But this is gonna be great for Super Bowl parties or any other game day, y'all. All right, y'all, so I have 2 yellow onions I cooked up on my stove, all right, and a little bit of olive oil right on in our bowl. To this, we're gonna add, oh, I should have got a different spoon. Some sour cream, about 1.5 cups. So y'all know how I measure. That's about 1.5 cups or so. That looks good. 1.5 cups. Now we add in 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. 1/2 cup or so. That's perfect. All right, y'all. Now we're gonna do about 1/3 cup of chopped chives. That's about good. We need to add a little bit of garlic powder. A little bit of salt, and a little bit of chopped minced onion. I don't know why, there's already a lot of onions in here, but we put in more, why not? All right, y'all, we're gonna give this a little mixy. We're making a delicious dip for Super Bowl or any day, all right? So it's a delicious onion dip. Y'all are gonna love this, all right? So I'm just gonna give this a mix. I'm gonna see what the texture's like. And that's it. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge for just a few minutes, y'all, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. All right, y'all, so here we have that onion dip that we made. So I'm gonna show y'all how I like to plate this up and serve it. But yeah, this is the dip duo that I like to make often and serve at parties. So this is perfect for Super Bowl, for game day, for whatever y'all like, all right? So I'm just gonna put this here. I actually ordered a real nice serving platter from Amazon, but it didn't get here today, so we improvising. All right, y'all, so now we also have this pub cheese that I made, all right? So this was the beer with the cheese and cream cheese. So we're putting some of this in our bowl too, all right? So we have two bowls here, all right. So now, before we put everything else on, y'all, I like to make it look pretty, all right? So what we're gonna do here, I have some fresh chives, and this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do this. We can do whatever we want, but I don't know, I kind of like doing that. I think it looks cute. I don't care if y'all like it or not. I'm just kidding. Fred's like, that looks dumb, but I don't care. I like it, y'all. It makes me happy, so that's why I'm doing it. I was gonna cut some up, but you know what, y'all? Actually just like it like this. This is what we're doing, all right? That looks pretty. All right, great. A+. All right, y'all, so now, this is what we're gonna do. All right, these are real hot. I have some little pretzel bites I heated up, so I'm gonna put these on one side. All right, some little pretzel bites. We're gonna do a few things here. I also have my oven going off, but that's all right. All right, some pretzel bites. I'm also gonna have, what else? I have some potato chips here. We're gonna put some potato chips on this side, all right? Potato chips, pretzel bites, and we put a lot of chips. I like the chips. And I have one more thing, I think. Actually, you know what? No, we're just gonna do all pretzels. I was gonna do another kind of dip, another kind of side, but you know what? I think for this is great. So we have a homemade onion dip. We have our pub cheese that we made as well. And then we have some potato chips and little pretzel bites, y'all. So this is something that's gonna be on my table at the Super Bowl spread. But here we go, our duo of dips. I'm so excited. So I guess we have to try both of them. I love chips. All right, Fred, did you get a good picture of this whole thing? All right, great. All right, so onion dip first. Here we go, y'all. I'm so excited. Y'all, fresh onion dip, so good. Highly recommend. All right, let's have some pub cheese now. Oh, y'all, I'm just gonna keep eating all this. This is so good. All right, here we go, y'all. Y'all, oh my goodness. Y'all have to try this, so good.